Alright guys, we are back. So, let's harvest some corn I guess. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's right. So yesterday they finally started to harvest the corn nearby. Well, it's not the closest field over here, but it's the one that I can actually watch from home. And if I want to have the closer look, I can use binoculars, right? And they're coming up from darkness. Oh, the railway bridge. Yeah, railway bridge, right. Pronounced correctly, George, jeez. Now there's no foot to the river. No, there's a train. Yeah, he's doing alright. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so yeah, yesterday I was playing with the settings and put the DLSS to max quality, I think. Yeah, that was like max quality, balance, performance, which was I using the max performance and the ultra performance. I put it in max quality, and it didn't really get rid of ghosting permanently, but it reduced it by this amount. So I'm fine with it. Also, this map had an update, which I won't install because you are required to have a new save game after that. So yeah. Besides, I'm pretty close to finishing this LP. So yeah, I'm not gonna get any updates in my area in the game. Because there's a lot of stuff change and a lot of new crops introduced from what I saw and whatnot. So I'm kinda fine with the current version. I'm surprised that the map got such a major update. Since it's been out there. I think it came this spring, yeah, so at least half a year already out. I don't know what I will play after this. There was like a new map that came like yesterday, and it was a Hungarian map, so I haven't played a Hungarian map in ages. Yeah, only time I actually played one was in the class DLC came out in it was 17 or 19, I don't remember. I think 19 was the game, right? By the way, nice. But it would be interesting to play Hungarian map. I might as well try it if I like it, I'll play it. It's very similar to where I live. Just more flat. Because yeah, there are some mountains here and there, but basically from like through Moravia to Western Slovakia to Hungary, it's one long flat, basically split in the middle with Danube River. And of course there are some mountains, but they are not big at all. They're usually under, the tallest peak is usually under 1000 meters of the sea. So yeah. We shall see, but I probably take a break from Farming Simulator after this LP is done. something is that. Oh yeah. Sound of shaking trailer. Good Iveco truck and yeah, their trailer shaky like this. Or should I get tippers because they're basic tippers. I'm gonna finish. They always take forever to finish those, but oh well. Whatever. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the Halloween for the US and other countries that are celebrating it. Yeah, we don't celebrate Halloween over here. But the next day we got the All Saints Day, which I guess is pretty similar to many countries, especially in Europe. Yeah, basically it's time of the year when you remember your loved ones by putting a candle on their grave. That's pretty much it. But I always like it. I don't know why. I just always like this holiday. Ever since I was a kid, I remember it used to be much colder by the way around this time of year. Yeah, for November was usually time when you change from your sneakers to your winter boots and you put on winter coat as well. But nowadays, yeah, it's not like that, and Saturday is supposed to be especially hot. Yeah, 20 Celsius. And for this time of year, yeah, that's pretty hot. Anyway. I have really fond memories of this holiday, to be precise. Remember when I was a kid? Well, I don't know, like 10 maybe. And when I got home, I watched the Magical School Bus or whatever it was called. Yeah, like there was like some sort of remake, but it looked pretty awful. Not that long ago, but the original one, yeah, that is the one that I watched as a kid. It was very good. Good educational show for kids. Yeah, they don't make those very often nowadays. Yeah, with Gen Z went all down, and with Gen Alpha, jeez, these kids just watch freaking brain rot. I remember when my cousin was visiting with her son, he'll be 6 in like 2 months. And I like, okay, I will put some normal cartoon, like I don't know what was that, I think Casper or something like that. You know, because I like spooky stuff, etc. And he literally paid no attention to it. I'm like, okay. And then I put on some freaking banner and it was like glued on the freaking screen. I'm like, yeah, these kids are cooked. It's not even the skibidi toilet. Skibidi toilet is like not interesting to them anymore because it starts to actually start to be pretty good. I have to check it out if there are some episodes that I haven't watched. Because first it was like dumb meme, but then it evolved to something greater, actually. But yeah, I guess that was not that interesting for kids anymore. And then there was like these weird videos from this like horror game or whatever. I don't know why the kids liked it. It was like really weird. I remember there was like proper cat and whatnot, catnap, and it was called something like Poppy Playtime or something like that. It was weird, but the kids loved to watch the videos from that. Oh, at least my cousin did. And of course, this summer, the Italian brain rot. Yeah, that thing took over. Literally the kids yelling tung 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 sahur on bus and whatnot. And of course my cousin got into it as well. He got like that with a shark with the sneakers. Tralala tralala or something like that. And man, this stuff is just so weird. Yeah, when I was a kid, cartoons were actually pretty normal. But I guess the time changed, huh? And it would have cost normal. It's boring for kids now. Because they got to have their brain rot. And there was like other videos, like literally like videos from GTA 5, you know, like you get a bunch of cars and each car have like a driver, usually some sort of like Marvel or whatever character like Spider-Man. And man, it was really stupid. It literally was the same stuff over and over, just a slightly different character each time. I don't really found anything interesting about that, but of course they did. Oh, like, damn, this is so stupid. But yeah, it's brain rot, content farms. It's easy to produce stuff like that, you know. I mean, I'm not saying that producing gameplay videos from Farming Simulator is hard, right? But man, that thing is just awful. Maybe I'm just getting old, but whatever. At least recently, when my cousin, my aunt, and my cousin's son visited, he literally was just wanted to play. He didn't want to either phone or like TV and whatnot. Like always like, oh, I want to watch some movie. So yeah, we played actually normal games. Like I played with him hide and seek together with my other aunt, who's also my godmother. Yeah, is that like common in other countries and whatnot? That the godparents are usually siblings of one of the parents, or sibling and their partner, right? Because here it's like super common. Of course, if there was like many kids, there would be different godparents, but yeah, if there are like one or two kids, it's usually enough for siblings to cover that. But I guess since I don't have kids and my sister is not playing kids either, at least I can play that cool uncle with my cousin's kid. And yeah, he really sees me the cool uncle. Man, but yeah, he really doesn't listen to his mother sometimes. I noticed that. I was like, oh, he shouldn't act that way, but it's not my kid, so I can think what I want about that, but it's not my thing to criticize it. Yeah. But yeah, nowadays the parents are really soft on their kids. Like, jeez. They don't know how to set freaking boundaries. But then again, it's their stuff, you know. I'm just like observer. But yeah, that kid is actually really good when he doesn't like spend his whole time watching some brain rot when he's visiting. And yeah, I don't mind playing like highlights and whatnot, but sometimes it's really hard to tell him like what to do, and yeah, he really likes to bend the rules of any game. But yeah, you just tell him no, you won't bend it, and yeah, he will listen to you. But if you let him do everything he wants, he will never listen to you later on. Yeah, when we were playing hide and seek, I was like, my aunt was trying to find it, right? And he was like, let's hide together. I was like, no, dude, let's find each some other hiding spot, because when she will find us, she will find us both. But now she will find somebody first, and yeah, I literally hit so she will find me first. So yeah, he had more time to hide and whatnot. But man, kids sometimes they just don't understand simple games. And it's always funny when I hide somewhere and my hiding spot isn't even that great. Like I literally hide like behind the doors, right? And he's trying to find me, and he's come looking everywhere in the room except behind the doors. I literally have a hard time closing my mind because I always find this stuff really funny, and I tend to burst into laugh. Yeah, it was always happening when I was a kid. Stuff like that made me laugh, so they usually find me just because I was laughing. Otherwise they wouldn't find me. It was funny. And man, I remember when I was playing hide and seek in one of the games. I literally told my friends, right? don't hide in the garden of my friend, which was like 2 houses away, where we were playing initially. But they always went there. They're like, you can't. Well, you always trusted us, but we always hide there. I was like, yeah, I trusted you that you want other like freaking kids. Because at the time we were starting to get into the teens, right? Into the teenage years, pretty much. And when somebody's like, for example, we are like 13 and 12 or 14 and 13. Well, it was more like 13 and 12, I think. Because then in the teens we stopped playing games like that. We have other things on our mind. Oh, by the way, nice. But anyway, yeah. They always went and hid there. It was so freaking annoying. And I hated it so freaking much. And they knew they literally did it on purpose every time. Like freaking little kids. I mean, okay, the friend that was my age, he was kinda, let's put it that way, simple. Okay, but the other friend, aka my best friend, he was 2 years older than me. I really thought that he would have more common sense, but yeah, he was an asshole. No, I haven't seen that guy in quite some time. I should probably, I haven't even written him because I wanted to ask something, but I thought he will come and we'll talk and whatnot, because yeah, he actually has parents on the same street, few houses away from me, so but whatever. He got his own life, I got my own life now. I'm living my bachelor life, he's living his adult life, you know. He got wife and 2 kids. But yeah, he always wanted it. He was more family oriented in this regard than me. I mean, I'm fine with the family I got. He always wanted his own family, to start his own family. So yeah, I never felt like it's to have my own family. Well, maybe when I was younger, when I was like teenager. But then over the years I was like, nope. And older I get, I was like, oh yeah, good choice. Because yeah, the man's life when he got family, wife and kids, and more than one kids especially, it's become really like work, then play with kids, then go to sleep. If kids get bigger, you have to help study and whatnot. It's always work, work, work. And yeah, what I heard from all people that I know that have been married and have one or more kids, basically after a second kid, your sex life is almost non-existent. Maybe on Christmas or birthday, that's it. BRB.